Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you some of the exciting things that I've been using ChatGPT for. I know that there's been a lot of people out there using it for creating content, writing songs in the style of Snoop Dogg or Drake. I know there's been a lot of hyperbole around how this is going to just absolutely slay the SEO business and that you can create gobs and gobs of content and that writers will be out of business soon. Well, I'm not going to talk about any of that today. Today, I'm going to talk about a problem that I was having around finding our value proposition and the benefits of working with our company because we have an agency, and it's a digital agency, and it's always a challenge to find a value proposition in the service business, or it's a bigger challenge, one might say. And so we were doing our yearly planning last week and refine our value proposition or get some validation on our proposition. We didn't have time to go out and do surveys and interview clients, but luckily, we have been saving all of our client testimonials since 2010. So we had almost 100 testimonials that we'd asked our clients to give us for various proposals and things that we've just picked up out of emails that were sending us, testimonials that we felt were important for us to be able to use in the future. So I thought, I've been using ChatGPT for a while, exploring things that it can do to understand natural language from, an instruction set and an analysis point of view. I decided let's take all of those testimonials that we have, put it into ChatGPT, and then see what we could get out of it. So today, I'm going to show you what I did to glean the sentiment, value proposition, and benefits of working with our agency, PowerShifter Digital. All right, so we've got ChatGPT from OpenAI already up. If you need to know how to get that set up, I'll link to one of the videos from the many that are out there online already to show you how to do that. So I'm already logged in, and I'm going to use this to start to analyze some natural language data, as it were. When we were in our strategy session last week, looking ahead 3 to 5 years, we were wanting to revisit our value proposition, the benefits of working with us. We didn't have time, however, to go out and send a survey with our current clients or pick up the phone and talk to them and ask them questions. But what we did have is a database of nearly 100 client testimonials that we have collected over the years since 2010. This is our Notion database, and it's got them all categorized quite nicely, who it was, the year it was, the categories in which they're discussing, but we don't have the sentiment. All right, so I've got the comment here. What are the general themes of this copy? And I'm going over to Notion and going to paste in all of the testimonials from our clients. Just hit send. And immediately it'll start processing it because it can read English. And it's already coming back with some of the themes that are reinforcing some of the things in which we were hoping we would see in here. And two of the things that I think is really fascinating is that it highlighted empathy and curiosity, which are two of our values. So let's dig in a little further and see if we can get some more information. I've got some questions I'll just put in here. All right, so as we dig in further, let's group the like-minded comments by sentiment. So now it's already breaking them out. Positive feedback, it's listing them all in a nice way to be able to scan them nice and easy. So I'll just speed it up here because it goes through quite a long list here. So that's okay. It's not bad, but it's still a lot of stuff to weed through. And so I thought, let's figure out another way in which we can make it a little simpler. How can we use ChatGPT to really drill down and summarize it? And so I said, what are the top 10 superlatives? Incredibly impressed, absolutely professionals, massive improvement, nothing short of miraculous. So as you can see, these are superlatives that are awesome because they're from our clients. And so let's dig in some more. What is the common sentiment overall? So now it's summarizing the overall sentiment in a nice paragraph that if I wanted to use this, I could as is. But let's go in further and just in those words, describe PowerShifter's abilities. How would you sell the benefits of working with our agency to prospective clients? So we've got pragmatic, flexible, meet your needs, agile, authentic, not afraid to ask tough questions. I mean, these are all the things that we know we have been doing, but it's amazing to hear it played back like a mirror from a large aggregate of our client testimonials. Let's say it's a bit generic, as ChatGPT is. So it asked it to be a little bit more emotive in case I wanted to use this copy, maybe in some of our marketing material or what have you. So it's gotten definitely a bit more emotive and softer with the way in which it's worded things. All right, so I thought I'd put ChatGPT to the test now. We've done a couple of ways in which we could slice and dice it, get the sentiment, but can it actually find true value proposition for our agency? So I asked it straight up, what would you describe PowerShifter's value proposition for clients be? Now I'm looking at it and I see some great words in here: comprehensive design and development service. I see flexible and pragmatic, a reputation that bringing diverse stakeholders together through empathy and curiosity. Again, two things in which we hold near and dear to our hearts. I see the team is comprised of absolute professionals that are dedicated to ensuring the client's success and making their experience nothing short of miraculous. Not afraid to ask tough questions, but always with tact, which we are very, very proud of. User-friendly, we are a design thinking agency. So all of these things we can now look at even further and to figure out which ones could we highlight or reword or rewrite. But nonetheless, this is a great start to applying what clients think the value of our agency is in their own words. All right, so I thought, everyone's using this for content. Let's see if it can actually generate some content that would be useful. Maybe I got lucky. So we asked it to do 5 taglines. So, design for success, one project at a time. It's okay. Collaborating for results that exceed expectations, designing with empathy and curiosity. So these are okay. I think what's good about this, and I think with AI in general, with the content generation AI, it's good for thought starters. I would take this now and work with a writer and creative team to see if we can't amp this up, make it a bit more unique, a little bit more around what is something more emotional. It actually feels a little less generic. So I then took it and said, okay, so those are right in the middle, which is what ChatGPT does well. Let's see if we can make it a little bit more hyperbolic. So it's thinking, it's going to rev up the hyperbolic machine and start typing away around making these taglines a bit more exciting. Design for success, one project at a time with a miraculous touch. Empowering your brand through design excellence that will blow your mind. These are definitely hyperbolic. I wouldn't use any of these things like miraculous, speechless. But nonetheless, it's good to go and find the edges to see where you could take it to, and then, bring it back. Again, taking all of the sentiment for this, working with your copywriter and coming up with something that's probably more in line with where you want to go to market with. Again, if we were trying to do this though in the room without this help, I know it would have taken a long time. We would have had to add a couple of days to our session. So I asked it to do some employer branding copy. What would we be able to do, or what would the angle be for us to attract new employees to PowerShifter? So it didn't write the copy, but it gave us direction. Which says, again, capitalizing all things the client said and reframing it in a way in which our potential candidates would feel attracted to coming to work for our agency. And just out of fun, I decided to ask it to write us a 30-second radio spot to a CMO about PowerShifter's web design, and this is what we got.
Are you looking for a web design partner that truly understands your unique needs and can help your brand shine? Look no further than PowerShifter. Our team is expert at bringing diverse stakeholders together through genuine empathy and boundless curiosity, resulting in designs that are not only beautiful but truly effective. We're not afraid to ask the tough questions, but we do so with tact and consideration, always putting your needs first. Our approach is agile and authentic, and we're dedicated to being your true partner, not just a vendor. With our help, you'll see your ROAS soar and your website come to life in a way that is both user-friendly and truly reflective of your brand, leaving a lasting impression on your customers. Trust us to guide you through every step of the process and make your experience nothing short of miraculous. Contact PowerShifter today to learn more about how we can help your brand succeed.
Okay, that was fun, but I definitely wouldn't put that out to broadcast. But nonetheless, you can see where ChatGPT can take, big chunk of data, grab the sentiment, look at the benefits, drill down, slice and dice it in a way in which you don't need to be a data scientist. You don't have to use NLP software, which is tricky to use, and it can happen very quickly. It can save you tons and tons of time when you're trying to drill into this stuff. So we're not putting that radio spot out for sure, but we are going to take that as we move forward and we refine our value proposition, we refine our benefits in a way which we can feel much more confident that what we're putting into our marketing material on our website is truly reflective of what our clients are looking for. Well, I hope you found that useful, and I hope that you find ways in which you can take ChatGPT and use it to do analysis on data that you might have found to be troublesome in the past, and find new ways in which you can find the sentiment, find benefits, or whatever it is that you're looking for in natural language and in text. So if you go ahead and try it, I'd love to know how it goes for you. You leave some notes in the comments, and I will see you next time.